for a transporting cargo, while the supit is used for the carrying smugglers. The traditional made of red lawaan wood, while the dowels, ribs, and sometimes part of the outrigger are made from bakawan wood. So meaning to say, the binta was made from these materials, especially the bakawan woods or the mangrove woods. Actually, the vinta is very popular here in Zamboanga City because every year the Zamboanga hosts a vinta regatta wherein a fleet of vintas crosses the close to the 23-kilometer wide Basilan Strait. Watching the regatta can be romantic adventure in itself. So it's just like a celebration, or it's kind of similar with the sport, but it's only happening for a celebration year by year. So as I've discussed the Mindanao, so it belongs also here the Maranao tribe. So the Maranao tribe are the one of the tribes in the Mindanao. So the term Lanao is derived from the Maranao word, the Ranao, meaning a body of water. So meaning the Maranao's peoples are living or dwelling in the places where they are surrounded by water. So Maranao means lake or dweller of the lake. So what I've said earlier is that the Maranao or the Maranao peoples are living in the surrounded places of water. So now let's proceed to Torogan. Torogan is the traditional residence of the reigning Sultan of the Maranao people and his family. So the Torogan, it is where the community traditionally gathers for wedding, Thanksgiving rites, enthronement, and vigils for the dead. So as we all know that Torogan is the house for the Sultan and the Queen, or the King and Queen. So the Torogan symbolizes a high social status, meaning, as I've said earlier, the Torogan where the Sultan and the King, the Queen and the King inhabits. So the Torogan, it is intricately engraved with the flowing geometries of the Maranao design called Okir. So in the Torogan house, there you can see a Okir there, such as the like curved flowers look like, and a legendary bird such as the Sarimanok. So why is that the Sarimanok is connected with the Torogan house? There is a simple explanation with that. So the Sarimanok is belong to Torogan because the Sarimanok is a legendary bird that symbolizes a fortune, or it could heal, and or it is also known as a mysterious bird. So the Sarimanok holding or clutching a fish from his pit. So it symbolizes that once the Torogan house has that symbolism of Okir, the house would bless a abundance of, such as the goodness. What I've said earlier, the Torogan, it represents power and authority in the community. So the Torogan is the home for the king and queen, so that hence it is called, or it represents a power and authority in the community. Next is Sarimanok. The Sarimanok is a stylized representation of an open-winged legendary bird whose claws clutch a fish. So, like I have said earlier, the Sarimanok is a legendary bird that has become the ubiquitous symbol of Maranao art. It is depicted as the full, colorful wings and feathered tail holding a fish in its